Today we will talk about the law of dominance. What is law of dominance? Law of dominance states that in a heterozygous individual, a character is represented by two contrasting alleles. Out of two contrasting alleles, the allele which expresses itself in the phenotype of an individual is known as dominant allele, and the allele which does not express itself in the presence of dominant allele is known as recessive allele. For example, so we have law of dominance. For example, we have an individual. We have an individual we have got an individual, and this individual is heterozygous for a trait, for a character. It is heterozygous in a heterozygous individual. This heterozygous individual, a particular character is represented by two contrasting alleles. These are two contrasting alleles, and out of these two alleles, only one allele expresses itself, that is called as dominant allele, and the other allele does not express itself, that is called as recessive allele. So A is dominant allele, and small a is recessive allele. Same is the case with the plants. Pea plant, we have pea plant. It has two contrasting. It is heterozygous for the character stem height. It has two contrasting alleles, for example capital T, small t. In a heterozygous individual, the allele which expresses itself in the phenotype, it is known as dominant allele, and the allele which does not express it is known as recessive allele. So this is dominant allele and this is recessive allele. Dominant allele and this is recessive allele. So what is law of dominance? Law of dominance simply means in a heterozygous, so we can write law of dominance in a heterozygous individual. In a heterozygous individual, a character is represented by two contrasting alleles. A character or trait is represented by two contrasting alleles. Out of two alleles, the allele which expresses itself in the phenotype of an individual is known as dominant allele. The other allele which remains unexpressed is known as recessive allele. So we have in a heterozygous individual, this is a heterozygous individual, and it has two contrasting alleles for a character, and out of these two alleles only one allele expresses itself, that is called as dominant allele, and the other allele does not express itself. Same is the case, for example, this is for the capital A, small a. This is for the black here, black color. This is hair color. This is for the character, these two alleles for the character hair color. This is for the character stem height. So out of these two alleles, it is a heterozygous individual because two contrasting alleles are present. Only one allele expresses itself in the phenotype, that is called a dominant allele, and other allele remains unexpressed, that is known as a recessive allele. Same is the case, this allele expresses itself, that is called as dominant allele, and this small a, it does not, it remains unexpressed, it is known as a recessive allele. So this is what is called as law of dominance. Law of dominance can also be explained like this. When two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters are crossed, the character which appears in F1 generation is known as dominant character, and the character which does not appear in F1 generation is known as recessive character. So we have got two homozygous individuals, for example tall, capital T, and small t, the dwarf. These are two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters. When they are crossed, only one character appears in the F1 generation, that is tall character. So tall character is a dominant character and dwarf character is a recessive character. So when another statement for this law of dominance is that when two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters are crossed, when two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters are crossed, the character, this is character which appears in F1 generation is known as dominant character. The other character which does not appear in F1 generation is known as recessive character. So it can be explained like this. When two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters, we will take two homozygous individuals. So we will take two homozygous individuals with contrasting. We'll take two parents, two individuals with homozygous individuals with, for example, tall P plant. This is homozygous, capital T, and it's crossed with another individual which is also homozygous but is dwarf P plant, small t. Both are homozygous or pure for the trait. So these are two homozygous individuals. When these two homozygous individuals with contrasting traits, contrasting characters are crossed, which character will appear in the F1 generation known as dominant character? That is, this is capital T is their genotype. Now gametes, this is one gamete, this is another gamete, this is one gamete, small t, then F1 generation. This is tall, This is tall, but it is hybrid or heterozygous. So we have crossed two homozygous individuals with contrasting traits. That means one was tall, another was dwarf. And in the F1 generation, we obtained only tall pea plants. Tall pea plants. That means tall character, it is a dominant character, and dwarf character is the recessive character. So tall, because tall has appeared in the F1 generation, so tall is dominant character and dwarf is recessive character. Recessive character. Same is the case we have. This is heterozygous individual. This is heterozygous or hybrid. Only one allele has expressed itself, that is capital T, and this has remained unexpressed. So capital T is expressed, and so it is dominant allele. And small t, this is dominant allele, and small t, it is recessive. This small t, it has not expressed, it has remained unexpressed in the presence of this capital T. So small t is unexpressed, and this is recessive allele. So this is law of dominance. Basically, Mendel, he experimented with Pisum sativum, which have 7 characteristics, and these characteristics were having 2 forms. These characters were 2 forms. One form was these were having 2 different contrasting forms. One form is called a dominant form, another is called as recessive form. For example, we have this one. So Mendel, he experimented with Pisum sativum, and he took 7 characters, and these characters were contrasting. Contrasting means that they have 2 forms. One was dominant form, another was recessive form. For example, stem height. For example, stem height, it is a character. It has 2 contrasting forms. Two contrasting forms. One is tall and dwarf. And this tall was dominant form, and dwarf was recessive form. Same is the case seed shape. So in case of pea plant Pisum sativum, which was selected by Mendel for his hybridization experiments, he picked up 7 characters, and these characters were having contrasting forms. Contrasting forms means that they have 2 different forms. One form was dominant over the other form. For example, stem height is a character. It has 2 contrasting forms. Some pea plants were tall, some were dwarf. But when he crossed pea plant having tall phenotype with the dwarf phenotype, in the F1 generation, he received tall pea plant. So he said that tall is a dominant character. Same is the case with the seed shape. Pea plants, actually Mendel became interested in his hybridization experiments when he saw two different types of seeds, two different types of seed shape, two different seed shapes in the pea varieties growing in his monastery garden. Seed shape, some pea plants were having round seeds and some pea plants having round wrinkled seeds. And when he crossed the pea plant with the round seed with the pea plant having wrinkled seed, and in the F1 generation he obtained the pea plant with round seed, so he said that round seed is a dominant character, yeah, dominant form, and wrinkled seed is the recessive character. Same is the case with the seed color. Seed color. Pea plants were having seeds, they were having two colors. One type was, one type of seeds were yellow in color, yellow, and some were having green. And when he crossed the pea plant with yellow color with the pea plant with green, and in the F1 generation he found what? He found yellow color seeds, and he said that yellow is a dominant and green is a recessive character. Same is the case with the pod shape. Pod shape in his monastery garden. Pea plants were having two different shapes of pod. Some pea plants were having inflated shape of pod, inflated, and some were having constricted pod shape. And when he crossed pea plants having inflated pod shape with the pea plants having constricted pod shape, and in the F1 generation he obtained inflated pea plants having inflated pod shape. So he said that inflated is a dominant trait and constricted is a recessive trait. Same is the case with the pod shape, pod color, flower position, flower color. So in this way Mendel explained this law of dominance. He said that when two homozygous individuals with contrasting characters are crossed, the character which appears in the F1 generation is known as dominant character, and the character which remains unexpressed is known as recessive character. Here he took tall pea plant, he crossed with dwarf pea plant, and in the F1 generation he obtained pea plants with the which were tall. So he said that tall is the dominant character and dwarf is the recessive character. Same is with the other characters, with the other traits, for example seed shape, seed color, pod shape, pod color, flower position and flower color. So in all these crosses with the which Mendel performed, he obtained only one trait out of two parental traits in the F1 generation, and the trait which appear in the F1 generation he called that dominant trait, a dominant character. This was law of dominance. This law of dominance exception to this law of dominance is incomplete dominance. So exception, this law of dominance is not universally accepted. It is not universally acceptable. There is objection to this law of dominance, and the objection to the law of dominance is incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance or blended inheritance. Blended inheritance or incomplete dominance is objection is exception to the law of dominance. So law of dominance is not universally acceptable. This incomplete dominance is found in Mirabilis jalapa, where in the F1 generation the individual does not resemble either of its parents. So this incomplete dominant blended inheritance is exception to the law of dominance. That will explain in the next video. Thanks.